Want to turn your passion for drawing into a full-time career? Discover our courses at Brushcamp where you become a master in the realm of digital painting. Brushcamp offers tons of similar courses in illustration, 2D, 3D design. Level up your creativity with free knowledge and courses. Visit brushcamp.com today and explore endless possibilities.
Hello everyone. Today we will study the last lesson of the sketching course, which is the closing lesson, the lesson 10. On the screen is the topic of the summary lesson. That is from landscape design in lesson 6, draw more characters and objects in lesson 9 that interact with the landscape. It includes all the knowledge in the lessons you have studied together and create a perfect story. You choose the topic of lesson 9 such as magicians, chefs, or a merchant, etc. The character interacts with the landscape. Must also be a character of that class. There are at least one character, one animal, and at least 2 items already in lesson 9. Those are the items you drew in class 9. You can see that this exercise is a combination of the landscape of the environment and the items that you drew in lesson 9, and design landscape. There is human-animal interaction. It has story, but this exercise requires a lot of research. So you have to research the character style before drawing. For example, how do magicians, merchants, and thieves dress? And what animal should we choose? You have to do a lot of research. What you have done will become more meaningful. I will give it a try and demonstrate. This is the stump I drew in lesson 6. This time I'll change a bit. I draw a guy sitting here. One research for a while. I just draw the sketch. The details will be drawn later. In this exercise, don't use pencil brush, use hard brush. Let's analyze it. I have 2 characters, one main character and one supporting character. Both characters are interacting with the turtle. They are touching the turtle. There is a bag beside. This is one of the items of lesson 9. I have one more item that is a handbag. Glasses. I have about 3 items. 2 characters are interacting with the turtle. We've got extra points if we draw like this. We have 3 or more items. And 2 characters. And have interactions with animals. Now I will draw the Leonard. You have to spend a lot of time to draw the sketch, because it is not easy. First is the size of the head. Then I draw the skeleton. The character is sitting like this. I draw like this. Then I will flesh out the character. After determining the character's shape, I will draw the details. You can choose characters with a simpler style, or to characters with simpler proportions. For example, this character is in a defensive stance. A bit low. This pose is nice. Let's put the meat in. It doesn't matter if you draw a little wrong. This guy is facing this way. The first character. The second is that you draw a small character, just enough. Just like the Toy Story character we modeled. You can take that pose. Draw a pose. Still have to have shoulders, thighs and that. You can draw the pose here. Put the meat in. You can choose any shape, look it up online. Just two people standing here talking. It's less interactive. It's less interactive. Here. Another pose is pretty good too. There's a guy here. Standing with arms crossed. Leaning back. It will be bent along this original. The face is turning a little bit here. And this guy. Standing here, like. These two people are walking on the road and see a tree stump. They stop and lean a little. Of course there must be interaction. But like. They are saying something. Reach out their hand. Present. The other hand on the hip. This guy is further away, so he will be smaller. Like that. So we can make up the story. Think of some more poses. And it interacts with this stump. There are many. Even this angle is a little raised. This angle is more difficult. Are you aware that? What is this guy doing? Actually not a guy. This is a kid. He is walking on this stump. And trying to keep balance. Like that. This is a pretty cool idea. Anyone can get this idea. And a child standing below. Stand below. He is clapping hands, defensively standing. There's an interaction with the object. There are many ideas with this background. We have a lot of ideas to be able to deploy. So far, I've had 3 to 4 ideas. Just think a little. There are many ideas already. With this idea, you can. This kid is playing soccer. Kick the ball right up here. Or is it a tiny world? And this is a giant tree. That way it will be easier. Because if you leave this tree like this, then we humans must be this big. These trees become normal. You just imagine this is the world of giants. And we're just tiny people, or just enough. Our story will come alive. You can think of more ideas. And animals are simpler. Try to find a good one. To interact, try, or something, some static pose of squirrel. Rodent squirrels abound online. Check it out and see if it's okay. Now I will try to implement the idea. I drew it before. Let's start. Okay, I will knit this 6 brush. Brush 6 is big. My character looks half anim, half comic. You can use some other eyes. It's up to you. I do not. You don't need to draw in any particular style, except for the one that I ask you to photo study or something. Then you follow closely. And when I let you be creative, so you can draw the character however you want. Use 𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍𝗂 to create glasses, and create a new layer to make edits to the glasses. Just 2. The glasses frame is now thinner. Please note, the character's ears are aligned with the character's eye level. You can look in the mirror to see correlation rate, position. Where are the parts? So this glasses frame will also be level with the ear. Same with the eyes. Here, I didn't think too carefully about the character's idea. So the part is to develop ideas and draw at the same time. It will be easier for you to see. This character has a scarf tied on his head. You can draw slowly. Don't draw too quickly. Draw slowly, both drawing and thinking. This is just a demo, so I'll draw a bit faster. Shoulders are up here, so the towel will be up here somewhere. We draw some complicated items. Keep creating new layers to draw. And delete them later. If this is the case, then it will. Lower the opacity of this one a little bit. It's a bit confusing. Please working hard. Now I draw glasses for this guy. Number 3. Number 3. This one is slightly tilted downwards. It's upside down. Turned upside down to our faces, it will be like this. Shoulders are a bit long, but that's okay. I will make a selection around this glass. Press Select, choose Expand. Like I showed you in the previous lesson. Expand. To collapse the selection to. Invert the selection and delete the line below. Now let's make it clear that the line below, and it will look like this. It won't contradict the line of glasses. Merge the layers. Group it into one. 𝗍𝗲𝗀𝗋𝗄𝐶. If you have forgotten, when you draw, it happens often. It doesn't do what you mean, and I'm starting to feel it's wrong somewhere. That we have to edit. I often encountered this situation. Everyone is like that except for exceptionally skilled artists. They will rarely make mistakes. Or if they do, it's easy for them to edit it. I will skip the facial features for now and make adjustments later. You can also use the O key for this. I drew it by mistake, I'll draw it all. Explorer. Like the days, I said, binoculars icon. But this shoulder will be a bit more stylized. Of course these pictures, if I really draw, it will take longer time. Because it's for demo purposes only. A guide for you who feel too hard to come up with an idea to show up for your reference. I create the step-by-step process. There will be a little astronaut element in an adventurer, but it will have a sucker. You can be more creative. Come up with some strange animals. But not necessarily. Must be animals in real life. The topic of real-life animals will help you more. You don't have to think much. The image library is in your head. The more it is, the more similar you draw. If you have limited visual information about that, then there is a higher likelihood of errors when drawing. You can be creative and innovative by making the two arms asymmetrical. They don't have to be symmetrical. That idea would be better. I use the pen tool to draw the strap. The more you know how to use the pen tool, the more it will support you. In areas where you find it difficult to draw, you can use the pen tool. These lines require uniformity like this. The more you press enter, the thicker the line will be. This part probably requires the use of the pen tool again. 3. You should spend a lot of time on this exercise. It's a summary exercise. It is quite challenging. In each course, you only do a comprehensive exercise once, and this is also an opportunity for you to demonstrate your skills. If the exercise is not challenging, you won't be able to prove anything. Make some creases here. This bag is a bit short, small. According to some dark corners, this button will turn black. You can paint it in the dark. This leg is not very good. During the drawing process, I had to edit a lot. But when you do your homework, you can edit more. This shoe is too small. Because it's close to the camera, it should be a lot bigger. It has to be this size. This part needs to be oriented towards the right. More. It's a little bit better. Redraw it to make it cleaner. This warp we can see 𝗱𝗲𝗀𝗃𝗃. Right-click, warp. You can adjust the line to curve slightly. There is an error with the legs of this character. This error is too difficult to fix. Fix it a bit, use warp. Like this. It's a little better. I guess I have to redraw this part. I can't fix it. Move it. Ctrl plus X to move. Reduce the opacity. Try it again. If you make a mistake while drawing, just redraw it. The important thing is to identify where you made the mistake. And is the part you redrawn better now? And learn from experience. If you're not familiar with hand drawing, and you're completely new to learning, you should choose simple characters. Because if you choose too complicated character body, I will edit a bit. The mouth is a bit too small. I will also edit the nose. I will edit them. No problem. Our big paintings often get edited a lot. I'm drawing this guy while he's smiling. He looks more mature now. I'll try editing his eyes. I will try to draw the eyes in a slightly anime-like style. I'm just testing. I tried drawing different eye styles to see which one suits this character best. Our character will look more mature. You draw faces. Why does it look more mature? Because the cheeks will be sunken. When you look at a child's cheeks, they often look chubby. If the cheeks are chubby, it will look childish. I edit the face. high cheekbones. And the cheeks are sunken. It looks like an adult. The stitching lines on the pants. You don't need to draw them too precisely. It's the same on the inside of the pants. Looks like it has a crease. Because this part of the pants is wrinkled, so it has creases. If you color it, this crease will be revealed and look more beautiful. As for the line version, just leave it alone. The bandage on the belly. But I don't like the new eyes. I still prefer the old eyes. I will edit his face again. Make it look better. But now, because it's just an experimental version, it has a few errors. The shaded and heavily obscured areas will have shadows. If the style you draw the line, it will be so good. I'm not quite satisfied with this eye style. I will try drawing larger eyes. This mouth is slightly upturned, giving a mischievous look. Eyebrows are still in the upper part. I edit the face. There are many minor errors. If I don't notice one thing, it made a lot of mistakes. It will get error. The eyebrows are drawn high. It's going to look a little weird. I want to build this guy with pretty thick eyebrows. It looks better. This place could be longer. Releases a large amount compared to old eyebrows. It's much better. It's rare that I shoot a live drawing like this. It will be like this. Here I will draw a backpack that I drew at lesson 9. Let the painting stay here. This backpack looks quite accurate, so I'll leave it here. Do you find it suitable? To match the picture better, this product is drawn by myself, so I have the right to do that. But you are not allowed to search for existing images on the internet to add to it. Why don't I use the already drawn backpack, but have to redraw it like this? Because Reup will have a downside. That's why your backpack is broken. It will be blurred and will make our products not of the same quality. Quality of drawings. It won't be okay. This is also an opportunity for you to try drawing the backpack again. I think redrawing it will make it look better. Thanks to the redraw, the lines look neater, more delicate. It looks more polished now. Test it on some hand swipes. This will also be a plus if you show me well. This corner is a bit too thick. You can rest assured that what I teach, I will revise the lines. You can understand what you do. You should do that too. If the line is too thick, you should adjust them again one more time to make them look smoother. Make it fit with the rest of the character. In the final assignment of this course, you should draw them in a consistent manner. Everything you draw should be consistent with each other. It will look more beautiful. I won't draw the character from behind. The course final video ends here. I think demonstrating up to this point is sufficient. You can see that an exercise should be complete like this. This is the final lesson of sketching course. Thank you so much for companion with me until this lesson, and thanks for studying all the knowledge of this course. Hope you have the beautiful and creative final assignment. Good luck with your assignment. Thank you so much. Bye.
Please like and subscribe to our channel.